although you can bring lunch, I'm very specific about lunch foods. I don't like sandwiches.
Foods. Yeah. That's like...
Which is like the easiest thing to bring for lunch.
Yeah, I don't understand how you don't like sandwiches.
I like toasted sandwiches.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
But I do not like normal sandwiches.
Yeah.
So I just thought...
Do you guys have toasty machines?
We do, but look, I just tended to just wait and toast the bread and do that thing myself at home and then go to uni and then that sort of thing. I just waited till I'd eaten the meals at home.
I've used them to cook leftover pizza before, just want to say.
Okay, cool.
Pretty elite. It's like way better than microwaving.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I found it really good, but not just for that. So Tom didn't come with me. Normally we grocery shop together when we're house sitting.
Yeah, but I was kind of busy, sorry.
Yeah, so I did the grocery shopping and I found it kind of fun to figure out so I basically wrote a list of all the things that I needed to buy. Then I bought the cheapest option of everything that I could.
Yeah.
Which was fun, kind of.
Yeah.
It was fun, but then I had a lot of stress going to the cash register because I didn't actually know how much it was all up. And so I was really scared that, it was going to be a little bit over, so I'd have to, take something back or leave something or that kind of thing. And I felt really nervous about that. Luckily, I was under by $10.10.
Yeah, nice.
But I did leave a couple of things off. One, because I forgot some of them. But also the other reason was because I just was like, I don't know if I'm going to be under, so I don't really want to buy them just in case I'm not.
Like things you, didn't need quite as much.
Yeah. So then I went to Audi to spend the $10.10. Admittedly, I didn't spend the 10 cents, but... I spent the whole $10 and on pizza sauce. So that was the pizza sauce and the tinned pineapple were $3 from Audi. And then I got frozen yogurt for $7. That was not from Audi, but I couldn't find any frozen yogurt in Audi. So that was why that happened.
That was sad.
Yeah. Normally we don't buy frozen yogurt, but we were having a...
The Good Place thing.
I don't know if anyone watches The Good Place.
Oh, well, yeah, we talked about it last episode.
Oh, did we actually?
Yeah, because we talked about our favourite TV shows.
Oh, yeah, we did. So, you would all know that I love The Good Place.
Yeah.
So, we had a Good Place-themed party thing for the first episode of the 4th season, which is going to be the last season. So, that was fun, and we had to have frozen yogurt because that's just, iconic Good Place food.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was fun. But I did find the whole thing stressed me out a lot. So, if I was going to do this more often, I'd probably want to have... I don't know how I would do it in a less stressful way. What I would have done, what I will say, is I need to shop at Audi more.
Yeah, because Audi are elite.
Yeah, I've never shopped at Audi, and I don't even know why.
Well, we haven't had it in Adelaide for that long.
Yeah, I know, but I just haven't shopped at Audi.
Yeah.
And I'm I got 2 things for $3 at Audi, and I was like, wow, if I had just done that with all of the groceries, imagine. I think the thing that annoys me about Audi is it doesn't always have everything, and that kind of annoys me because it means that you have to shop at both Audi and a Woolies or something.
Right, okay.
But, in the scheme of things, that it's not going to waste that much time. In the place that I shop, they are next door to each other, so it's very easy to quickly go into Audi and then quickly go into Woolies. Although, last time I did this, I bought stuff at Audi and then I went back to my car to put the stuff that I bought from Audi in the car. Because I was scared that Woolies would be like, no, these are ours or something. So I just put them back in the car. But anyway, that was just an irrational anxiety. But that's fine. Yeah. So anyway, that was my take on the whole thing.
Yeah, I think it definitely has a lot of benefits in terms of if you sit down on a Sunday before a week and say, hey, this is how much I'm going to spend.
Yeah. And
on this stuff, then you won't probably as much spend, and you can allocate some stuff for fun, which is what we did.
Yeah.
But
you also don't need to if you're really tight.
Oh yeah. So you probably won't be tempted to spend as much money on compulsive spends.
Yeah.
And maybe you will do some compulsive spends, but they'll be smaller probably because you won't be able to go over your budget.
I found it really good. I found myself just automatically avoiding saying, no, I don't need to buy this now, like, I have food at home, that sort of thing, which, like, I was worried wouldn't happen for some reason. I was worried I'd be, like, a compulsive spender on, like, food, because I tend to buy food out a lot, but I'm not. If I try, like, and I didn't even really need to try that hard, it was already, like, a habit to just be like, no, I have stuff at home, like, it's fine. And I felt really good about it, and every time I didn't spend, I felt good, so I'd say I give this, like, a gold star. Definitely try this. Obviously it won't work for everybody, but I found it really good.
Same. It was pretty good.
So, this week's savings try this at home for everyone and us.
Yeah, well, like the one we're about to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was last week, so we tried that last week. This week we're going to try only buying generic brands.
Yeah.
However, I want to make a little amendment to this. I want to only buy generic brands and, when possible, only buy from Aldi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's the two regulations. I
feel like I already only ever buy from generic brands anyway.
Okay, well, I definitely don't. Yeah, I don't.
This is just like how my dad lives. It's like shopping at Aldi. Well, I guess he sometimes shops at Woolies, but B,
I guess it's gonna be hard though for us. Like, if we need to buy milk, we won't be able to buy milk. Well, we can actually, because I can drink almond milk and you can drink normal milk. But normally I buy A2 milk, which is a branded milk, and it's not at Aldi.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna have to buy almond milk. Which is fine, because you can get generic almond milk.
Fun fact, A2 milk, I looked at the list. You can actually look at the list of, like, the ASX 200 thing. A2 milk is one of the 200 largest Australian companies.
That's amazing. That's this week's savings. Try this at home. So we will try that. Also challenge you guys to try it. If you already buy generic brands, we'd love to hear about that, like Tom's dad. I'm
going to love it, because, like...
Yeah, that just is what you do. Also, if you shop at Aldi, want to know, like, your experiences. If you've stopped shopping at Aldi, they have that ad now that's like, Sue stopped shopping at Aldi because of something, and then Aldi tries to win her bag. It's a weird ad. Anyway, don't watch it. No, okay. You can. It's kind of funny, but, like, if you've had experiences like that, we'd love to know. Also, positive experiences, anything. Just send them to us.
They probably had that ad because they realized that, like, when it came to Adelaide, people were like, "Oh, I'm gonna go try Aldi," but then a bunch of people just stopped. So they're like, "Well, there's a huge market of people who've been to Aldi before but stopped going, so we should just target ads at them."
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
So now it's time for the real estate current affair.
Bum, bum, bum.
Of the week.
I think I missed that last week, so great.
Yeah, you did.
Good to have it back.
Yeah, good to have the bum, bum, bum back.
Yeah,
so
my favourite bit of the pod, no offence.
Oofed. So, Tom, today, this week's real estate current affair you had, which is to do with land tax.
Yeah, right? So this is like an excerpt of the Advertiser, actually. So the state government in South Australia is, like, proposing a new land tax. We already have a land tax. Sorry.
Yeah.
So, like, there are changes to land tax. Mm-hmm. And so basically, my main understanding of the changes is that if you are an individual or a couple who have a bunch of different properties, like, that are, like, held in different trusts or companies, or, like, somehow you've diversified them or something, up until now you could pay land tax on them separately. Mm-hmm. And since land tax only kicks in, first of all, I want to say land tax, I believe, is only for investment properties.
Yeah,
so, like, it's not for,
right.
like, you don't pay it on your residential property. But yeah, so anyway, if you had a bunch of different investment properties, you could, like, put them in different trusts and stuff so that you pay land tax on them separately. Because similar to income tax, like, the more you start earning, the higher, like, rate you get taxed at. Mm-hmm. It, like, was very beneficial, like, tax-wise for them to do that. So, like, someone with $400,000 properties could split them up, get them taxed separately, and they'd end up getting, like, way less land tax than one person with a $1.6 million property, even though they have the same amount of, like, land value.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So, also I want to say land tax is only on the land. It's not on, like, if you build this, like, heaps cool property thing on it, you're not gonna like be taxed on like how much it costs to build the thing.
Yeah, it's just the value of
just
the
the value of the land. So I don't know how they work that out, but I guess they must have estimations.
Yeah, they would. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, that was the main change, and then the other key point in the thing is that 92% of people who currently pay land tax are going to end up paying less. So I assume what they're doing is they're decreasing it for most people, but then for some people who have multiple different investment properties and but they have split them up, for tax purposes, then they're stopping people from doing that.
Yeah.
So like it seemed to me like it was a great idea, but then like the whole thing is like pointing out all these like different people who could be negatively affected by it and saying like these are the losers and making it all melodramatic and saying that's terrible, when like there will be some people who have had those like who are now going to have to pay more land tax, but like
they've had the benefits of not paying.
They should have been paying more tax the whole time, in my opinion.
It was just a bit of a loophole.
It's like they're really what they're doing is closing a loophole. They're making it cheaper for everyone else.
Yeah,
and then they're having all these sub stories of people who are like, "Oh no, I'm gonna have to move," and like, really, "Oh, I'm gonna have to sell one of my properties." But like, so for example, one couple they said had, like 4 properties, but totaling to $1.8 million dollars that they like or had. I think they might have had them some of those bread and breakfasts or something, but their tax was going up significantly, up to like $31,000 a year. But like, which sounds like a lot of money, and it is, but if you own $1.8 million in like property, the tax on that is only like 1.7%. The $31,000 of tax is only 1.7%, which is still like kind of high, but like, well, it's not kind of high. It's actually not that high at all. But it's still, it's still like, obviously, like not great for you to have to like pay that now. It's annoying. But like, you own $1.8 million worth of land. Like, you are not doing badly. This is only going to negatively affect people who already own heaps of land. And the advantages of it are that like, so that maybe that person who has 4 investment properties...
1.8 is not really that much in terms of real estate.
Yeah, but like, you assume that they have some form of like household on that land, so that like it actually becomes to 2.4 million or something like that, maybe. Just a random number. And then like, that's on top of what they already live on, and this is just like one couple. Like, they are definitely like financially doing well. Like, they're not like super uber rich, but like, they were saying, "Oh no, we're gonna have to sell one of them," and I'm like, "Well, like maybe you do, but realistically, like, oh no, I only have 3 investment properties, not 4. It's not like you're starving." Like,
no, but it does suck to have to sell it. But I get it. Like, the loophole shouldn't have existed in the first place, and people are acting like it was always their right to have this loophole. Yeah, but really, it was never their right, and now it's been fixed. Yeah. That was my look on it. And like, for most people, their land tax is actually going down. The article says that right there, and then it's like saying that it's a bad thing. I really don't know why. Where was the article?
Oh, in the Advertiser.
So,
yeah.
Just so you know.
Hate on the Advertiser.
No, do not do that.
They had a bunch of ads about this. From the Property Council of Australia saying, "Think land tax is only for the 1%? Think again. Join our fight for a fair go." And I'm just like, well, I mean, no. A fair go is people with heaps of different properties being taxed on all of them. Like...
Yeah, that is fair.
That is fair, in my opinion.
Okay, that's true.
It doesn't matter. Anyway, well, it does matter, but...
Well, that was our real estate current affair.
Yeah, that was our real estate current affair. Oh, no, I need to talk about the other thing. So, the other point is that... So, let's say, for example, that couple with $1.8 million of land decide they need to sell their 4th investment property. Well, that makes, like... If a bunch of people do that, then, like... presumably house prices are going to go down a little bit. And it's actually really great for people like us, young people who want to buy a house one day. Right. Because, like, it might make house prices go down just a little bit. Yeah. And so it's great for us. It might be bad for renters, though, if there are less, like, investment properties, because, like, there's less available places to rent. But, like, I mean, that's sort of a trade-off there where, like... Yeah. The more expensive places are... Well, like, I still think, like, it won't be like it means that there are more people buying their own houses, which I think is a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
So